I love the way your hair dances when the wind blows. Yeah, the way your sundress waves hello as you walk on by. I love your dollar store sunglasses hanging on the end of your nose. You got that thrifty city mixed up kind of style. And oh, you got it going on from head to toe. There's just one thing about you, girl, you gotta know. I don't like your last name, I think you need a new one. And I've been holding on to mine, baby, if you want one. And I ain't good at speaking my mind, you know my words never come out right. So baby, read between the lines when I say I don't like your last name. I love the way you smile when you think that I ain't looking. Yeah, the way my dog loves you a little more than he loves me. God, I love the way you knock me out when you come walking in. And I hope you don't take this wrong. The only problem is I don't like your last name, I think you need a new one. And I've been holding on to mine, baby, if you want one. And I ain't good at speaking my mind, you know my words never come out right. So baby, read between the lines when I say I don't like your last name. Let's go ahead and do the church thing. Stay together, make it work thing. How about your first name hooking up with my last name? I don't like your last name, I think you need a new one. And I've been holding on to mine, waiting for the right one. And I ain't good at speaking my mind, cause my words never come out right. I don't like your last name. Whoa, and I ain't doing nothing with mine. Yeah, girl, there ain't nothing about you, baby, that I'd ever dream of changing. No need to read between the lines when I say I don't like your last name.
It's not quite a religious experience, but it's damn close.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Hello.
Hello.
The wheel is turning, but the hamster's dead.
Seriously? You guys gotta come up with a better name. Whatever. I'm not even getting paid for this show.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio.
Brick by brick, who laid the first brick? Stone by stone, tearing down homes. Brick by brick, who laid that first brick? Who laid that first brick? You say night and I say day. Which one is getting in our way? Brick by brick, who laid that first brick? Who laid that first brick?
Making their debut on KICR Indie Country Radio, they are Tenpenny Gypsy. That is a brand new single called Brick by Brick. You can check out the video to it on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. And I will be interviewing them on October the 22nd on a Thursday night. We'll hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. Central Time, and they will call in at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, set up for my good friend MTS Management and Mr. Michael Stover. I am looking forward to that one. Kicking off tonight's show, Rain Johnson and new music called Last Name. My last name is Kelly. My first name is Tim Kelly. Welcome to Today's Country with Tim Kelly on KICR Indie Country Radio, also syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com. A special Wednesday show gonna happen tonight. 3 full hours of New Country's Best. Yes, I know there's a vice presidential debate on tonight, but I got a better debate. What will be the best new indie country music song that I will play tonight? Well, that's up to you to decide. You can tell me what you like the best tonight by heading over to Spreaker, SPREAKER.com, and searching KICR Indie Country Radio up in that little gray box at the top. You'll see our live stream on the air and a live chat room as well. Come in and say hello and tell me who you love the best that I'm playing on the radio program tonight. Now, coming up in just a little bit, I'll be interviewing a great artist out of Fort Worth, Texas. His name is Brody Castor, and we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot in common because we both spent some time in Kansas. I'm in the state of Missouri right now. Missouri. I'm in Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world, and we got a great show lined up for you tonight with lots of great live entertainment. Let's get you back into the music. How about Mr. Drew Parker up next? This is called Slow Down, Small Town on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
Those old dirt roads are being paved. Town squares and courthouses gone away. Four-way stops are a thing of the past, and Sunday drives no longer last. What happened to that old porch swing? That backyard baseball field of dreams. It's grown up so much you couldn't miss it, even if you blinked. So slow down, small town. Don't let those city lights burn you to the ground. And let me have my run around out on those old back roads. Give me back my fishing hole, the one that subdivision stole. It's growing up faster than I can count. So slow down, small town. They're turning railroads into walking trails. All the farmland's gone up for sale. Silos can no longer be seen. That kind of town's just a memory. They traded water towers for small skyscrapers. Digitize the local paper. Put in a 4-lane interstate. Just overnight times have changed. So slow down, small town. Don't let those city lights burn you to the ground. And let me have my run around out on those old back roads. And give me back my fishing hole, the one that subdivision stole. It's growing up faster than I can count. So slow down, small town. Slow down, small town. Don't let those city lights burn you to the ground. And let me have my run around out on those old back roads. Give me back my fishing hole, the one that subdivision stole. It's growing up faster Slow down, small town.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
If these walls could talk, I know what they'd say. Man, you must be crazy for letting her leave that way. You should pick up the phone, beg her to turn back. Can't you see that she's the best thing that you've ever had? Don't be a fool, throw out your pride. Tell her that you love her for the rest of your life, and that you didn't mean for things to go this far. Tell her that you need her and how lucky you are, 'cause a love like that you don't find every day. If these walls could talk, well, that's what they say. You should take a look around at the memories you've made. Now, was it all for nothing? Was it all done in vain? Oh, you can turn out the lights, you can try to hide the pictures. Oh, but tomorrow's gonna come, and believe me, man, you're gonna miss her. Tell her that you love her for the rest of your life, and that you didn't mean for things to go this far. Tell her that you need her and how lucky you are, 'cause a love like that you don't find every day. If these walls could talk, yeah, that's what they say. Oh, don't be a fool, throw out your pride. Tell her that you love her for the rest of your life, that you didn't mean for things to go this far. Tell her that you need her and how lucky you are, 'cause a love like that you don't find every day. If these walls could talk, well, that's what they say. If these walls could talk, well, that's what
from Nebraska, now living in Nashville, Tennessee, and a great country music artist. Awesome ballad right there. And If These Walls Could Talk is the title of it. Well, as I mentioned earlier in the program, we're looking forward to getting Brody Castor in here live for an interview tonight, and I appreciate him doing it. Welcome to the program. How are you?
Tim, I'm good, man. It's really good to talk to you, and I'm glad to be on tonight.
Good to be with you. We've been looking forward to this one for a while, and some things happened, and we had to reschedule, but I'll tell you what, this was kind of spur of the moment. I didn't have to work tonight, so I thought, what better way to spend the time than play some new country music, and you got some good stuff. I've been excited to get to break out this interview and play yours, too.
Absolutely. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate what y'all are doing for indie artists and small-time guys like myself, so it's good to be here.
Well, we appreciate having you on and taking the time to do this tonight. Now, I'm looking at your bio, and I see that you're currently from Fort Worth, Texas. Is that right?
That is correct. I live in Fort Worth, Texas, and I love it down here, man. Texas is definitely. I didn't grow up in Texas, but it is definitely where I want to. Yeah. Where I would.
That's awesome. Well, we got a lot in common. My wife spent time in Dallas. She lived there for a while. And then I see you're also from southeast Kansas, a town called Douglas, Kansas. She was working at a Dillon's in Wichita, so you're not too far from Wichita when you were in Kansas.
Oh, yeah. That's where I kind of cut my teeth growing up in the music scene was Wichita. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
I see you went to college in Pittsburg, Kansas. I grew up and went to school in Fort Scott.
Oh, right on. I've had my fair share of evenings in Fort Scott. But yeah, Pitt State Gorilla, man. I loved Pittsburgh. That was a fun 4 years there.
Yep. The job I'm currently doing, we may be getting one of our stores there, and I'm the new field supervisor, so I may be taking some trips up to Pittsburgh here in a little bit.
There you go. Very nice. Very nice.
I haven't been up there in a while. Boy, there's some good bass fishing up in that area, in Fort Scott in that area too. Garland and all those strip pits, man, those are good stuff right there.
That's what we did that a lot in college. We on the weekends or evenings when we weren't messing, when we weren't working or working on homework or nothing, we'd go fish them pits, and sometimes we'd swim in them. And you gotta be careful swimming in them strip pits.
Yes,
you
sir.
don't know what they're sometimes.
They're deep, aren't they? Oh man. Yeah. Now, it says your rural upbringing exposed you to country music such as George Strait, Alan Jackson, Vince Gill, Mark Chestnut. Boy, there's not many better than them.
There isn't. I grew up, I had a good musical influence growing up thanks to my family. My grandpa played classic country, Don Williams, Merle Haggard, in a band for years, and it exposed me to classic country artists. My dad was really, really into 90s country, Clint Black, Alan Jackson, George Strait, as well as some I call it, my dad would just call it the music he listened to growing up, but some of the 50s and 60s pop and the doo-wop, Sam Cooke, the Beach Boys, Dion and the Belmonts, all those groups from back then. So I had a range of influences growing up.
Well, that's kind of like me. I started out doing 80s music because I say I grew up in the 80s. I was 20-some years old by then, but, that's really where I cut my teeth and my interest became in radio. I went to broadcasting school in San Diego, and I just loved the 80s music. But then I met a gal from Oklahoma and got married and spent 20 years in southeast Oklahoma, down around Ada, where Blake Shelton's from. And these guys like Vince Gill, Toby Keith, Mark Chestnut coming up in the 90s, and Garth, that did it for me. And I was like, man, I got to do country radio. This is some good stuff.
Oh, absolutely. 90s country is like my all-time favorite era of country music.
George Strait, 60 number one hits. I just here about a week ago got this wild hair to create another radio station. I have one on the air called The Big 80s. And, of course, this radio station, just the music, plays 24/7. But I got to thinking about creating a George Strait station. So it's called George Strait Radio. It's on Zeno, Z-E-N-O. And if you just download that Zeno app, you can listen to all George Strait, man. And I just love every song that I didn't really realize till I created that how good he was and how many hits. It's just crazy.
Man, you could probably play George Strait Radio 24/7 for a week straight and not hit all his stuff.
I think so. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm liking what you got going on in the world of music, and this song that all started with a song I'm going to play here in just a little bit for the folks. But tell me a little bit about what made you want to get into country music.
Well, I can answer that in a real simple, quick story. And I got a song I wrote about this called Borrowed Guitar. I'll have to play it for you sometime.
Okay.
But my grandpa, like I said, mentioned earlier, had a band for years. He lives in northwest Arkansas on Beaver Lake. And I remember as a kid growing up, they would always have, every other Saturday night, they would always have a music night at the old Colgate Schoolhouse outside of Garfield, Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
Run down one-room schoolhouse that wasn't being used anymore. And they would sit in there and play old Don Williams and Merle Haggard and Hank tunes. And I remember as a little kid thinking, man, that'd be just so neat to be up there doing that one day. And he gave me my first guitar, and I went home and started learning it and playing it and took lessons for a while, and came to the point where I got to go back and set in and play a couple songs with him and his band. And that happened. It was over from there. I was hooked. I had the bug, and I really, really, really jumped into it pretty heavy.
That's awesome, man. Hey, we're not too far from there. I hang out in Eureka Springs once in a while, and it's about time to go down there when the fall colors start turning. I'm just 25 miles north of Branson, Missouri. I based the show out of Branson and lived there for 2 years, but we're really close to that area, and it is a beautiful area around Beaver Lake.
Oh, absolutely. I tell you what, Eureka Springs, have you ever been to Sparky's in Eureka Springs?
I don't believe I've been there.
And it's an old hamburger place, and I mean, the food's good, but when you go get a shake or a malt, they're absolutely amazing. But they bring you out, you know, the silver mixing cup that they put the malts in?
Uh-huh.
They bring you out a big old Sunday glass with a shake full, and then got a mixing cup with your leftovers. Well, that's full too. So you're getting almost, probably 44 ounces of ice cream in that shake, and it's just, you are not going to leave there hungry.
Okay, you got me. I'm going to try that. Sparky's. We're seriously getting ready to go down there. I was going to actually go down there this weekend on Saturday, but I found out I have to work for somebody who's getting married on our staff, so I'm going to give him his day. So maybe he'll return the favor. Yeah, me and my girl, we've been together 8 years, and we're talking about doing that. We'd love to do it in Eureka Springs, man. That's a beautiful place to have a wedding, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Eureka Springs is an awesome town.
Now, I see that you have traveled all over Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, and Missouri, opening for artists like Casey Donahue, Charlie Daniels when he was alive, Josh Thompson. I got to meet Josh Thompson in 2008 in Nashville at a place called Losers. That was awesome. He's cool. Never did meet Charlie Daniels. I wished I would have.
Man, those are some of the funnest memories I have playing music. I actually opened up for Josh in Pittsburgh at the performing arts there at the university. Charlie Daniels was an amazing experience. He's a big hero of mine, and getting to open up for him, that was, I think, 2 or 3 years before he passed away. Mm-hmm. Just a really neat deal. I remember walking into his bus before his show, shaking his hand, and he said, "Man, so that's a nice big old hat you got on there." And he signed it, and he goes, "Don't ever stop wearing that thing. You look good in it." And I was like, "Man, I'm never going to. Are you kidding? I would never dream of it, sir."
Yeah, that's awesome. He was the man, wasn't he? You know, I've been looking at a lot of different videos and things about him since he passed away, and one thing that stuck out to me, he said his biggest accomplishment was employing 40 people for 40 years in the music industry. And he had this saying, he said, "Don't look at the empty seats," you know. And so for an artist like you and a DJ like me, you know, and we're all about listeners and fans and building that base, you know, sometimes you got to play in those small places and do those small things before you ever hit it big, and you may never hit it big. But if you don't worry about the empty seats, like Charlie Daniels said, you know, just do your thing, and if folks love it, great. And if they don't, they'll tell you. And you know, he was great, though. He had some great music, and The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Man, that still gets tons of airplay on the radio.
Oh, absolutely. And that just tells you about it speaks to what a stand-up guy Charlie was. CMA award winner. Just platinum artist, country music Hall of Famer, and that's his greatest accomplishment, was employing people, not what he accomplished himself. So it's great guy.
Yep. Well, you actually made the move to Fort Worth to pursue your career in country music. So how long ago has that been that you moved there?
I moved down from Kansas to Fort Worth in January this year.
Okay.
Actually, I think 1st of January. And, I picked the best time to do it. Of course, I moved, and 2 months later, the world shut down with this virus.
Isn't that something?
I had great timing on that, you know.
Right.
But it's actually been really awesome. I'm so happy with the move. We talked earlier, I'm a big 90s and big traditional country fan, and that's kind of how my music leans. Is it's a little less of the modern kind of country pop stuff you see in Nashville a lot nowadays, and more the 90 traditional old school type country. And Texas is a great market for that, and I love a lot of these Texas red dirt artists. Cody Johnson, Aaron Watson, Casey Donahue, just to Parker McCollum, to name a few. So yeah, coming to Fort Worth was definitely a great move for me. I'm very happy with my decision, and I'm excited just to see now that everything's kind of slowly but surely starting to turn around and open back up. Excited to see what's going to happen for us.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to ask you that next. It's slowly doing that here in Branson. They call this the kind of the live entertainment capital of the world. I don't know if you know a whole lot about Branson, but they supposedly have more theater seats in Branson than they do on Broadway in New York City. So, tons of people come here. Last year they set a record of 8.5 million people touring through this little town of 10,000 before COVID hit. And so we sure want to see, things get back to what we called normal before this all went down. And what I, want to see is live music again, and that's, like I said, that's slowly starting to come back in the venues that we used to hang out at here in Springfield and down in Branson as well. The world needs music now more than ever, live music, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's, and it's been hard to see some of my friends and fellow musicians down here in Texas and everywhere, really, not just in Texas, but struggle not only with personally and their job, providing for their families, but it's amazing how much your music can move people and affect people, and not being able to do that on a daily basis is really, it sucks.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, as I look at your bio, I see that you've worked hard in cutting your teeth in doing this music thing. You've done the fairs, the dive bars, it says. You were going to school full time and working a part-time job as a taxidermist maybe. So if I catch a big old fish down there, could you stuff it for me? Could you mount that largemouth bass?
I could help you stuff it. Okay. It may be an odd looking fish by the time we're done, but no. So that in Pittsburgh, there's a taxidermy shop there that I worked at for a while, and actually I didn't do a whole lot of taxidermy work. I was actually welding up deer feeders for the big 10-foot tall. Held about 1,500 pounds of corn, and we were selling to local game ranchers and then big time hunters out of state that would come. Then they'd pick up a few.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I can fix you a fish, but I can get you a deer feeder.
Well, I think I know the place you're talking about. My brother caught one in Uniontown, Kansas, where he was living at the time, in a farm pond, weighed about 7.5 pounds, and he took it down there to Pittsburgh, and I bet it was that place to have it done. And
right behind Depot there on the north side of town?
Yep. And they did a phenomenal job on that fish, man. It looked good.
Outdoors, indoors. Mr. Bruce Jameson owns that.
There you
go. Any taxidermy needs, he's your guy. He's awesome.
Awesome. Well, hey, I'll tell you, the shout-outs that we really want to give is to where you record your music. And I say this all the time. You don't have to be in Nashville, Tennessee to make great country music. 90% of our music comes from Texas and Canada, and Texas is huge on it. So where did you get into the recording studio at?
So the first studio experience I had was at a little studio up in Kansas, south central Kansas, a little town called Wellington.
I know where it is. I've been through there. Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's a studio there called Green Gene Studios. It's owned by a guy by the name of Carter Green. He's the lead engineer, head producer there. And any of my music that you find online to date has been recorded at that little studio in Kansas. And I tell you what, Carter Green is a phenomenal, he is a stand-up guy, but he is also an extremely, extremely talented musician and producer and engineer. And you take a listen for yourself. If you like what you hear, you need to give him a call because he does great work.
That's awesome. I appreciate that. Being here right in the Midwest, I'll be definitely want to promote that. And if you'd like to reach out to him and he could be a station and show sponsor on the TV channel, I'd definitely put his logo up there for sure.
Heck yeah, I'm sure he'd jump all over that.
Absolutely. Now, it says you're currently cutting demos and recording new music for an upcoming album. Since the website, this was put on the website, how's that coming along, and what's the title of it going to be? Have you picked that out yet?
I have not picked out a title, and I have not picked out a release date yet. Corona kind of put a halt on things for a while, but we are currently working on that. Got a cool new studio down here in Texas that we're excited to be working with. Met a lot of great people, a lot of great musicians, and one positive note with all the virus stuff is it's allowed us to get out and play a lot more acoustic settings and some open mics, and we've been actually playing most of these songs at all these little small acoustic shows, and they've gone over really, really well. So I'm excited to get this new music out and get it in front of people for the very first time, and just to see, how they're going to engage with it.
That is awesome. Hey, I want to tell you this. If you have somebody that's videoing any of that when you're doing those live sets, be sure and share it to our Facebook page and also our group page, Artists Played on Indie Country Radio. And if you put a tip jar up or anything like that, go right ahead, man, and promote that. And we're supporting that 100% with this COVID going on. You guys got to make a living, and we'll try to help any way we can.
Very cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, we appreciate doing that for you. Let's play your one of your latest singles and then come back and talk a little bit more. If you can hang out for just a few more minutes, we'd appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Sure. Let me play this one. It's called Started With a Song. But before I do, tell me a little bit about this one and how this came about.
So I was on a writing trip to Nashville and was at a studio checking out some stuff down at this new studio we were thinking about recording at. And I had a writing session scheduled with a pretty cool songwriter down there. And we went to that session. It was the first time we'd ever met. And I told him, hey, man, I have this hook in my head for Started With a Song. And I said, you know how a lot of times relationships or a certain situation might be a little spark of encouragement might come from a song. And we kind of both agreed, like the old Thompson Square song, Are You Gonna Kiss Me or Not?
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of where the idea came from. And I just took it from some experiences that I had with a past relationship, and we built a song off of it and sat down, shook hands for the first time, and 3 hours later we had that tune. So it was a very, very, not a lot of writes go that way. A lot of times you meet somebody and you try to write for 2 months and you never get anything. So we were fortunate enough that we just meshed right off the bat.
That is awesome. And you made a video to it that I believe we have on the TV channel too. Is that correct?
That is correct. I shot that music video in my hometown of Douglas, Kansas. Shot it with some buddy of mine, Kyle Eno and Cody Stoner, local videographers and a producer up in Wichita. Great work. It was the first music video we had done together, and I could not have been more pleased with the product and the outcome.
Well, we love it too, and you can check it out on ICTV. That is IndieCountryTelevision.net. Now, I've got you mixed in there with over 400 others, so it's going to be a while before you come around again, but we're going to get you played in that 24/7 rotation, so it's definitely in there. We love having it on there too. Great job. It turned out great.
Good deal. I'm glad y'all like it.
You betcha. Let's play the song. It is Brody Castor. Started With the Song on KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSDenver.com, and we will be right back with you.
Every note was a shining star lighting up a back road. You were shy, so was I, but the music was right and the look in your eyes said it all. You leaned in, that first kiss kiss was heaven on my lips, and I knew I'd started to fall. That pedal still's crying, and dirt roads winding. Slip me your hand in mine. Kick drum was thumping, her heartbeats were pumping, right about to cross that line. That melody was ringing, truck cab was steaming, held each other all night long, all starting with a song. 3 short minutes, I saw I picked fences and kids running around in the yard. I smelled coffee in the morning every time it hits a chorus, and waking up in your arms. None of this could have been if you hadn't jumped in, taking a ride with my heart. Now we're getting so close, and we still take it slow, and I hear that song wherever we are. A pedal still crying, dirt road winding, slip me your hands in mine. Kick drum is thumping, her heartbeats are pumping, right about to cross that line. That melody was ringing, truck cab was steaming, held each other all night long, and all started with a song. I still feel it, I still hear it now. Girl, it brings me back to a pedal still crying. Dirt road winding, right about to cross that line. The melody was ringing, truck cab was steaming, held each other all night long, and all started with a song. Started with a
That is Brody Castor. It is called Started With a Song. And hey, man, I can't wait to hear the rest of it, man, because that's a good song. You are just getting started, my friend.
Yes, sir. Hey, there you go.
Love what you got going on, though. And we were talking off the air, about family and the support that, you need as an indie artist. And I know that's a big thing to you, mom and dad, big influences. But you said that you are single and, you had, I guess, one of your brothers playing drums in your band for a while. So that's cool. Anybody else musically inclined that maybe want to get out there and do what you're doing?
My brother was my little brother played drums for me for my first band for a number of years. Dad really wasn't really big into music as far as having the ability to play or sing, but he loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Now my mom did do music a little bit, and like I talked about earlier, my grandpa was in a band for years. But outside of those three, I'm kind of the only one that really grabbed hold of it like I did.
Yeah, well, that's all right, man. Nothing wrong with that. I'm the only one that grabbed a hold of this radio thing, and I'm the oldest of 5 boys, and none of them like country music, so I don't know what's up with that. Sometimes the family tree goes the little branches out somewhere, and it's like, okay, how did that happen?
I know, man. Only 1 of 5 that likes country music.
Yeah, that's crazy, huh?
Crazy, man.
Yeah, well, for me it was kind of an acquired taste because back in the 60s and 70s, some of those guys, the Furlan Huskies, and Jim Reeves, my dad used to listen to him. I wasn't too big of a fan, but like we talked about earlier, when this 90s country came along, that got me hooked. In fact, I'll tell you, and you can tell me yours. My first concert was seeing David Ball and Wade Hayes open for Tracy Lawrence in Ardmore, Oklahoma.
Oh my God, that sounds like an amazing concert, dude.
That was, and Tracy Lawrence is still making the great country music, you know, and he's even got his own radio show now called Honky Tonkin' with Tracy Lawrence, and they syndicate it up here in Springfield, Missouri, and play it every weekend, and I listen to that because he's got some really cool guests like Sammy Kershaw and a lot of those different guys, the Mark Chestnuts that made that music back in the 90s, and man, it's just some good stuff to listen to. I love it.
Absolutely. It's cool to see a lot of these younger kids. I say younger kids, they're probably not much younger than me, but these 17, 18-year-old kids coming fresh out of high school that are somehow stumbling on the 90s country and going, man, this stuff's awesome. It's like, I know it's been awesome. Y'all just been missing out this whole time.
You know, and you see a lot of posts, and I sure do, about, you know, bringing back traditional country music, you know, and they kind of blame it on Nashville. I don't know if it's that or not, but, you know, there's recording studios everywhere, like we talked about, like where you make yours in a small town in Kansas. So, you know, it's just the feel and the sound that you're looking for, I think, that makes it all work, you know, and that's what traditional country music all about. You might, like Alabama, you got to have a fiddle in the band, you got to have some steel guitar in there, and you got the voice for it too.
Well, I appreciate that, man. And we try to keep it as fun and upbeat as possible, but we're going to keep it country too.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, that's awesome. Now, when we go to a Brody Castor show, what can we expect to hear, maybe in cover song wise, that you love to cover, or you know that the fans really love to hear you sing?
You're going to hear several George Strait and Alan Jackson tunes. That's a gimme. But we also like to do some old school like rockabilly, like some Buddy Holly, some Bill Haley in the Comets, Rivers type stuff. And then we're going to throw in 90s country cover tunes, of course, but I like to do some 90s country that isn't like really, really well famous. Like, you know, Chattahoochee, that's a very, very common 90s country. That's a popular song.
Yeah.
We like to throw some, go to what we call the B-sides or the deep cuts from albums from some of these artists that not many people might know the song, and it's a cool way to get that artist out there in a different way that somebody might have never heard him before.
That's awesome. You know, we're friends with the guy here in Branson. His name's Jackson Haney. I think he played with Bill Haley in the Comets back in the day, and he performed. I seen him live at Dick Clark's Theater here in Branson before they went to a thing called Legends. They used to have all the people that were on Dick Clark's like American Bandstand, or a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them that were performing there, and that was just a cool deal. You know, and of course Dick Clark's one of the reasons I got into radio, man. I loved his voice and him getting to interview all the people that he did, and it wasn't just country music, it was everybody, Madonna, Michael Jackson, you name it. But yeah, the Bill Haley and the Comets and a lot of those old groups like that, and I love that, you know, and Branson's trying to keep that alive too, and I love that.
Oh yeah, and Branson's just the place to do it too.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, if you ever get anywhere close to Branson, boy, be sure and hit me up. I'd love to hook up with you, and we'll go try a chocolate shake somewhere. It might not be Eureka Springs, but yeah. We got a pretty good steak and shake here. They make some good chocolate shakes.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
Absolutely. Now, tell us where folks can find you on social media if they want to get online and purchase some of your music after listening to the show tonight and falling in love with you like I already have.
So, we're available on pretty much any social media platform, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Website is BrodyCastorMusic.com. If you are wanting to get on and stream or download or purchase the music, iTunes, Spotify, CD Baby, Apple Music, YouTube, Pandora. I mean, pretty much anywhere you get music online, we are there.
Okay.
Hop on there, give us a listen, and give us a stream or a download. We'd appreciate it.
Sounds good. Absolutely. And we appreciate the time tonight, man. We're going to keep playing your music. And like I said, you're just getting started. So when that album's done, be sure to hit me up again, and we can do this interview again and talk about the new music and the album and promote it like crazy. Sound good?
Oh, that would be awesome, man. That'd be so cool.
You bet it. Hey, I appreciate you doing the interview tonight. I know it was spur of the moment, and we will definitely keep playing your music. You got some good stuff.
Thanks, man. That's awesome.
You're welcome. BrodyCaster, BrodyCasterMusic.com is the website. We're going to go out with another single from him called Trojan Horse on today's country. KICR Indie Country Radio, also on KUHSdenver.com.
My phone ain't been blowing up. Water and soap haven't hit my truck. Friday nights have just been of me and the dog. I ain't seen my buddies in 3 damn weeks. My best friend has been my TV. I thought you were the one when you came along. I opened my heart and I let you inside. You snuck on in, but you had something to hide. Yeah, behind that smile and inside those eyes, and underneath all that glitter, yeah, you set our love on a crash course, like a Trojan horse. I should have known when I first met you, you were nothing but trouble. But I let my feelings get the better of me. Yeah, I opened my heart and I let you inside. You snuck on in, but you had something to hide. Yeah, behind that smile and inside those eyes, and underneath all that glitter, yeah, you set our love on a crash course, like a Trojan horse. Beauty ain't what meets the eye. From now on I'm gonna look inside, 'cause I opened my heart and I let you inside. You snuck on in, but you had something to hide. Yeah, behind that smile and inside those eyes, and underneath all that glitter, yeah, you set our love on a crash course. It tore my heart out, knocked me down, threw my love around like a Trojan horse.
This hour of Today's Country with Tim Kelly is sponsored by OutHouseTickets.com, helping save the small venues. Small event venues have been entirely shut down due to COVID-19. Countless people have lost 100% of their income overnight. It's not only the performers and producers that are affected, thousands of jobs rely on the small venues to survive. Why not donate a few dollars today to help save the small venues and keep live music alive? Visit OutHouseTickets.com to donate today and save the small venues.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
You ain't gotta water down the whiskey. Come on, girl, just give it to me straight. If we're on the rocks, baby, let it hit me. I already know what you're gonna say. Don't twist the truth, just twist the top. Girl, we gave it our best shot. Love is down to that last drop, that last drop. You ain't gotta water down the whiskey. Standing there in cowboy boots, hair fixed up and nails done too. Looking so good. But baby, something just ain't right. Something's missing in your eyes. I can read them like a book. I've heard the rumors running around here lately. If there's something to them, tell me, baby. You ain't gotta water down the whiskey. Come on, girl, just give it to me straight. If we're on the rocks, baby, let it hit me. I already know what you're gonna say. Don't twist the truth, just twist the top. Girl, we gave it our best shot. Love is down to that last drop, that last drop. Come on. Down the whiskey. Come on, girl, just give it to me straight. If we're on the rocks, baby, let it hit me. I already know what you're gonna say. Don't twist the truth, just twist the top. Girl, we gave it our best shot. Love is down to that last drop, that last drop. You ain't gotta water down the whiskey.
That is brand new music making its debut on KICR Indie Country Radio. His name is Matt Lang, and that is called Water Down the Whiskey. My name is Tim Kelly. I don't water down anything. I give it to you straight. The best in new indie country music lives right here. You can follow the radio station on Twitter at New Country's Best and my personal account at Tim Kelly on Air. Welcome to the second hour of Today's Country with Tim Kelly. Yes, we are going against a vice presidential debate, but Lula said it's only going to last an hour. I've got 2 more hours of the best in new country coming right at you. That is not up for debate. I'm going to do it, and we're going to play the best in new country. You can decide who you like the best. That is up for vote right now in our live chat room on Spreaker.com. Here's another great artist I scored today. She is a female artist. Her name is Sarah Beth Tate. This is called Long Way on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
Made it through a whole party last night, and I think I only brought you up twice. Didn't turn around every time somebody walked through the door. Think I finally stopped checking my phone. I'm getting better at sleeping alone. So what you wanna hit me up for? It's just a short text, the one you just sent saying, baby, can I come over? And it's a short drive from your place to mine. You know I wanna hold you over and over again like we did back then. Yeah, it'd be so easy to do, but I've come a long way. It'd be a long way getting back over you. Just the thought of seeing that smile makes me feel better than I have in a while. You know I'm so close to giving in. You're gonna do it like you've always done. Leave me crying right back at square one. I'm not going there again. It's just a short text, the one you just sent saying, baby, can I come over? And it's a short drive from your place to mine. You know I wanna hold you over and over again like we did back then. Yeah, it'd be so easy to do,
I love country music.
Me too!
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSDenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Another night, the rain's still pouring. Not drunk, just drinking to forget back then when life was boring. Routine like a burning cigarette. I didn't know yet. Then you caught my eye one morning. Who knew that heaven was so close? Could've hit me with a warning. Please tell me I'm the only one that knows. Now I know ya. I wish I could've told myself that it would be all okay. I'm selfish for saying I want you with me. I'm hopeless and broken. Those days turn to weeks, and now I don't remember. Lonely, I'm better with you. For once in my life, I think I found the one. No money or whiskey could drown out our love. Now I don't remember. Lonely, I'm better with you. Staring at a picture of you, not the same if you ain't by my side. Like I'm in my arms around you. Is this what the world is really like? With you and I, doing everything together. Doesn't matter if it's wrong or right. Two rebels in a small town, don't care, just doing what we like. Yeah, we don't mind. I wish I could've told myself that it would be all okay. I'm selfish for saying I want you with me. I'm hopeless and broken. Those days turn to weeks, and now I don't remember. Lonely, I'm better with you. For once in my life, I think I found the one. No money or whiskey could drown out our love. Now I don't remember. Lonely, I'm better with you. Selfish for saying I want you with me. Was hopeless and broken, whose days turn to weeks, and now I don't remember. Lonely, I'm better with you. For once in my life, I think I found the one. No money or whiskey could drown out our love, and now I don't remember. Lonely, I'm better with you. I'm better with you. I'm better with you. Oh, I'm better with you. I'm better with you. Don't remember. I'm better with you.
His name is Justin Tyler. That is a brand new single called Better With You, and I'll tell you what, I am loving that one. This radio station is better with you as well. Why don't you head over to Spreaker, SPREAKER.com, search KICR Indie Country Radio, and give us a follow. We would love to follow you right back, and when you do that, you will get an email notification every time we go live on the air. We're going to do this again tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time with two great radio interviews, and Friday night at 7 p.m. Central Time with two great radio interviews scheduled as well. If you would like to be part of this program and you're an artist that we want to play on the radio, then you need to hit us up at indiecountryradio@yahoo.com, and we will discuss everything, including booking you to speak to yours truly. I would love to do that. This next gentleman has a great song and a great video attached to it. You can find the video on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. His name is Tyler Braden, and this is called Love is a Dead End Road on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSDenver.com.
Thought it was finding someone that was just like me, wanting college football up on the big screen every Saturday all through fall. But no, love is a dead end road. Thought it meant she'd pick a guitar, shoot pool with the boys in a smoky old bar room, and throw 'em back without a second thought. But love is a dead end road on the outskirts of our hometown, where the blacktop turns into gravel drive sounds. Pines line the river all the way to our house, where family and friends, they all gather around to see little bare feet take the very first step. Talk about it over and over again, where you thank God it didn't turn out how you thought, where you got her hand on the hold. Love is a dead end road. Thought I had it all planned out, who she'd be, where we'd be now, one right wrong turn. As it turns out, this old boy found the love is a dead end road on the outskirts of our hometown, where the blacktop turns into gravel drive sounds. Pines line the river all the way to our house, where family and friends, they all gather around to see her high school love take my little girl's hand. White dress, wedding bells, and daddy's last dance, where you thank God it didn't turn out how you thought, where you got her hand to hold. Love is a dead end Love is a dead end road on the outskirts of our hometown, where the blacktop turns into gravel drive sounds. Pines line the river all the way to our house, where family and friends, they all gather round to tell daddy goodbye just one more time. See her say for one hell of a life, where you thank God it didn't turn out how you thought. Oh, you thank God it didn't turn out how you thought. We got her hand to hold. Love is a dead end road. Love is a dead end road.
Have you been injured in an accident or assaulted by some very loud music that comes out of your radio? If so, call the
Skip ad. More nonstop country. Now.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Truck in a parking lot like the one you bought, and it makes me think of you. Closure, no it doesn't knock, it just comes on a Tuesday afternoon. I cry a little and I laugh a little. I think about the times we had. I guess I'm somewhere in the middle, but now I know looking back, if you never broke my heart, if I never felt that pain, if you never set that bar, I wouldn't know good from great. No, I never could have understood what real love feels like, or to miss somebody so much that it keeps you up at night. If you never broke my heart, if you never broke my heart,
Her name is Madeline Marlowe, and that is a great tune. If You Never Broke My Heart, she's a great artist from north of the border in Canada. And like I said, Texas and Canada, that is where we get most of the country music. And we send it right back to the world every time I push play. Well, I'm getting ready to push play again on a fun song with a fun video to it. You got to check this one out at ICTV-IndieCountryTelevision.net. Brand new from Ingrid Andress. This is called Waste of Lime on today's country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSdenver.com.
We had some fun, we had some laughs. I licked the salt right off the glass. Danced to the music, racked up a tab. I thought you were thinking what I was thinking. Thought we were going somewhere with all this drinking. Well, I guess the Cuervo, it led me on. 'Cause I turned around and you were gone. You're just a waste of life, waste of a real good time. I guess I'll be going home all alone. No Patron, silver lining, just an empty margarita. Left me in this tequila high and dry. No drunk pickup lines, no your place or mine. You're just a waste of life. Guess I'm never gonna meet your mama or brother. Nothing left to do. Well, I'd take a kiss, no second date. And I'd take a 2 mile in the rain, walk a shame. Yeah, that'd be great compared to this. Oh baby, what a miss. You're just a waste of a life, waste of a real good time. I guess I'll be going home all alone. No Patron, silver lining, just an empty margarita. Left me in this tequila high and dry. No drunk pickup lines, no your place or mine. You're just a waste of life. Guess I'm never gonna meet your mama or brother. Nothing left to do but have another tequila. Just enough to know that I don't need ya, don't need ya. You're just a waste of life, waste of a real good time. I guess I'll be going home all alone. No Patron, silver lining, just an empty margarita. Left me in this tequila high and dry. No drunk pickup lines, no your place or mine. You're just a waste of life. Yeah, you're just a waste of life. Nothing left to do but have another.
Hey everyone, this is Brittany McLam, and you can hear my brand new single Wanted on KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com. Now available on all your favorite download and streaming services.
Phone lights up and I find it kind of funny that 2 a.m.'s the only time that you call me up. Nothing new, oh I should've saw it coming. Don't have to pick up to know exactly what you're wanting, yeah. Boy, don't you know it's a little too late. Must be lonely sleeping with the choices you made. 'Cause I wanted to be yours and you to be mine, to be everything and more. All you were looking
name is Brittany McLam. That is her brand new single. It is called Wanted, and everybody's been wanting it. To go to BrittanyMcLam.com and get your copy today. She is amazing, and I love talking to her. We're going to do another radio interview one of these days as well. Well, I just got some brand new music in, like I said, today, and I'm debuting a lot of artists. So next up is Donnie Dean Williams. This is called How Far on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, also syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
Picked her up from daycare at the Methodist church. Went home to start supper as she finished her homework. We had a bite to eat, then she was off to bed. As she knelt to say her prayers, she turned to me and said, how far is it to heaven? How does God hear my prayer? How does He know what I'm saying? If He lives way up there, why does He feed the sparrows when some people have nothing to eat? How far is it to heaven? Do you think Mommy's watching you and me? Sometimes the questions little girls ask need answers that don't always come so fast. As I choke back my tears, I finally said, baby girl, God's as close as the foot of your bed. Heaven is only a heartbeat away, and Mommy hears every prayer that you pray. I couldn't sleep, so as I lay awake, I prayed to the Lord my soul not to take. Lord, keep me around for as long as you can, 'cause that little girl's gonna need her old man to be there to answer those questions when she asks, how far is it to heaven? How does God hear my prayer? How does He know what I'm saying? If He lives way up there, why does He feed the sparrows when some people have nothing to eat? How far is it to heaven?
How far, Daddy?
Today's Country.
What I'm trying to say is, baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay.
Today's Country. Baby, I've been blessed and I just wanna say forever in American love.
We got the hits. All the hits. Today's Country.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Sun goes down, they roll up the sidewalks in this Texaco town, and I come home to a lonesome sound where you can hear a pin drop in between the tick-tock till I lay my head down. Right around midnight I can hear a whisper talking. Sometimes I sleep out on the couch, leave on the TV and try to drown it out. Sometimes I pour myself a drink, let it burn my lips just like her kiss when she was lying next to me. Right around midnight I can hear her whisper, baby, I ain't tired, come a little closer and keep me up and missing your touch. And I want it, I want it. And I can hear her laughing out of my chest, saying I don't ever want to leave this bed. And even with her gone, I'm haunted, I still hear her pillow talking. Yeah, I still hear her pillow talking. Right around midnight I can hear her whisper, baby, I ain't tired, come a little closer and keep me up and missing your touch. And I want it, I want it. And I can hear her laughing out of my chest, saying I don't ever want to leave this bed. And even with her gone, I'm haunted, I still hear her pillow talking. And I still hear her pillow talking. And even with her gone, I'm haunted. Yeah, and I still hear her pillow talking.
The best in new country music lives right here, ladies and gentlemen. Brand new music from Tyler Joe Miller. That is called Pillow Talkin' on KICR Indie Country Radio. Absolutely love that one. More new music to debut tonight. Her name is Elisa Griffith. Up next, this is called Somebody Else's Somebody on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio. Also syndicated on KUHSdenver.com.
Whispering my name like I'd always be there. We drank margaritas every Tuesday night in a little cantina by the pale moonlight. Talked about nothing while you played with my hair. I know all about you like the back of my hand, every tattoo under those clothes. I knew all your moves every time we danced, how you felt when you pulled me never thought you could unlove me, but now you're somebody else's somebody.
We got him duct taped to that chair over there. Is this gonna get us in some trouble?
I'll go get some ice. Tons of music, and nothing but music. Butt music. I love the butt music, baby.
Someone's gonna lose their job over this, and it ain't gonna be me.
We're rolling through non-stop new country.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I want the end to be easier than the start. You were a hopeful heart that is shattered apart. I wanna say goodbye and disappear. Don't wanna watch you feel break down into tears. Don't try to make me stay, 'cause I ain't gonna change my mind.
Take a good look at the pain in my face before you walk away. Memorize all the hurt in my eyes, not what I say. I'm gonna give you what you wanted, though my heart will never stop. Tell you that I'm fine, even though now you're gonna know for the rest of your life. This is true. I'm never getting over you. I'm never getting over you.
We'll move on and you'll find somebody new. With everything I can never be for you. It's hard to hear, but time is a broken heart's best friend. And there's a morning waiting for you with a know what could have been, what could have been. Take a good look at the pain in my face before you walk away. Memorize all the hurt in my eyes, not what I say. I'm gonna give you what you wanted, though my heart will never stop. Tell you that I'm fine, even though not. You're gonna know for the rest of your life. This is true. I'm never getting over you. I'm never getting over you. I can't stop you from leaving, and you can't stop me from loving you. So take a good look at the pain before you walk away. Memorize all this hurt, not what I say. I'm gonna give you what you wanted, though my heart will never stop. Tell you that I'm fine, even though I'm not. You're gonna know for the rest of your life. This is true. I'm never getting over you. I'm never getting over you. I'm never getting over you. I'm never getting over you.
How about the harmonies of that group? They are Gone West and a great tune called I'm Never Getting Over You. You can check out the video to I'm Never Getting Over You from Gone West on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. While you're there, you can check out the video to this next song. His name is L.V. Shane. This is called My Boy on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
He ain't got my smile, that don't bother me a bit. He's got somebody else's eyes I'm seeing myself in. I'm holding on to every moment, God knows I missed a few. The day we met I knew I had some catching up to do. He ain't my blood, ain't got my name, but if he did, I'd feel the same. I wasn't there for his first steps, but I ain't missed a ball game yet, and that ain't ever gonna change. I could never walk away. Yeah, he's my son, and that's my choice. He ain't my blood, but he's my boy. It hit me like a train the first time he called me dad, in a 3-stick figure crayon picture with all of us holding hands. His mama said I understand if it's too soon for this. I didn't let her finish, I took it to the kitchen and I stuck it on the fridge. Yeah, he ain't my blood, ain't got my name, but if he did, I'd feel the same. I wasn't there for his first steps, but I ain't missed a ball game yet, and that ain't ever gonna change. I could never walk away. Yeah, he's my son, and that's my choice. He ain't my blood, but he's my boy. Saturday morning cartoons, he's aching asleep in your room. He's bigger than the plans I had, he's making me a better man. He ain't my blood, ain't got my name, but if he did, I'd feel the same. I wasn't there for his first steps, but I ain't missed a ball game yet, and that ain't ever gonna change. I can never walk away. Yeah, he's my son, and that's my choice. He ain't my blood, but he's my boy. Yeah, he's my boy.
Here's what happens when you buy a cheap jingle. Indie Country Radio. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Of all the stars in the sky tonight, I'm just wishing God wanted to shed some light on these dreams I've been having, 'cause you seem to be crashing while I hold on tight. Your loving words hold me tighter than your arms, and my heart is pounding, sounding the alarm, losing grip on what I've had. You keep pulling me back while you push me to the edge so far, and leave me dangling, dangling by a love song, hoping, hoping that I'm not wrong, that you feel the way I do. I give it just a little more time, would it give you the strength to make the climb? It's more work to keep crawling than it is to keep falling. Do I give up the fight or keep dangling, dangling by a love song, hoping, hoping that I'm not wrong, that you feel the way I do? And I'll keep praying, praying, we just need time, waiting, waiting for a small sign that what I'm holding on to is true. Leaves me dangling. I can't keep it going without even knowing that if you'd even feel the hurt when your heart is ripping and fingers are slipping and I'm done trying to make it work. You'll be dangling, dangling by your love song, hoping, hoping that you're not wrong, 'cause I won't feel the way you do. And you'll keep praying, praying you had more time, waiting, waiting for a small sign that what you're holding on to is true. Leaves you dangling, dangling by a love song, hoping, hoping that you're not wrong, 'cause I won't feel the way you do. And you'll keep praying, praying you had more time, waiting, waiting for a small sign that what you're holding on to is true. Leaves you dangling, leaves you dangling, leaves you dangling, leaves you dangling, dangling, yeah.
She is Mackenzie Jalen with the Mackenzie Jalen Band. Recorded that when she was 14 years old, ladies and gentlemen. And who did her first radio interview? Well, yours truly had the pleasure. Absolutely. Check out the Mackenzie Jalen Band from the state of Nebraska. Well, I'm not going to leave you dangling. I'm going to play as much new country music in the third hour as I did in the first two. And we're getting ready to kick it off here in just a few minutes. But let's get Mr. Jason Blaine in here from the province of Canada. This is called Countryside. We love it on the new countryside. On today's country, KICR Indie Country Radio, also syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, playing new country's best.
You'll know her when you see her. She'll be the one in the scuffed up boots, old ball cap, ponytail through the back, grooving to a Garth Brooks tune. Her first car was a truck. She ain't afraid to sling it in the mud. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Meet her friends out, get a little out, round about Friday night. Might shotgun, a couple cool ones, out where the stars shine bright. Favorite blue jeans frayed and torn, out there with the crickets and the cattle and the corn. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. It's late, that look in her eyes says you wanna get lost, take a little ride. Ain't no telling what we might find. She scoots over and the dashboard lights shows a little more of that countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's the thing about my baby. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Yeah, showing off her countryside.
Giddy up, howdy, this is Jane from One Ugly Cowboy, and you're listening to Today's Country with Tim Kelly on KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHS Denver.com. Woo! Ride with the wind. Some people got it, some people don't. Like who have I that rodeo bow got in a style, amazing grace. You walk into a room and it's right in your face. Huh. Talking attitude from head to toe, seeping from your bones and erogenous zones. Don't need money or boo-boo friends. All you gotta do is lose confidence. Feel it from the inside out. Express yourself. Not their mind. It ain't what you say. It ain't what you do. It's a state of mind. It's an attitude. Ain't what you wear. It's the way you brew. It's an energy. It's an attitude. Sexy sister, you know the trick. Gives you longer legs, irresistible lips. 'Cause when you got it, it's evident you can be anything, even president. Feel it from the inside out. Express yourself. Not their mind. It ain't what you say. It ain't what you do. It's a state of mind. It's an attitude. Ain't what you wear. It's the way you brew. It's an energy. It's an attitude. Energy. It's an attitude. Beauty queen's dropping, but don't you know she's bluffing? She just ain't got the gift. You can drive a fancy car, hey, Mr. La-di-da. You can flaunt a body, don't mean zip. Saw this dude down in Biloxi, drive a Beetle Vulture, and you been burning his left and right. They tell him mama got the ooh-la-la persona, make you shiver, make you sigh. It's an Feel it from the inside out. Express yourself. Not their mind. You say it ain't what you do. It's a state of mind. It's an attitude. Ain't what you wear. It's the way you grew. It's an energy. It's an attitude. Ain't about the bling. Ain't about the look. It's all about your inner truth. You can talk the talk, but you can't make
They are big time, and they bring lots of attitude to the world of country music. Good attitude, though. My buddies Richard and Jane from One Ugly Cowboy, Toronto, Canada's finest. I love going up to Canada and listening to some One Ugly Cowboy. Well, I actually don't leave my basement studio very often. All I do to go to Canada is just push play, and we got some great artists from that province. Absolutely love that. Well, this next gentleman is from just outside of Kansas City, Missouri. That's peculiar. No, that's the town he lives in. It is Peculiar, Missouri. Mr. Tate Stevens. Him and I had a great radio interview a few weeks ago. This is a great ballad. It is called Power of a Love Song from Tate Stevens on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSdenver.com.
It can make you cry, it can make you laugh, give you feelings that you've never had, make the worst of times just fade away, and help you find the words that you don't know how to say. The power of a love song can make you believe. The power of a love song, it can change everything. It can right every wrong, help you hold on even when all hope is gone. It can take you back to that first time when you both looked in each other's eyes. You say I do, then take her hand, slowly start to sway for that first dance. The power of a love song can make you believe. The power of a love song, it can change everything. It can right every wrong, help you hold on even when all hope is gone. The power of a love song. The power of a love song can make you believe. The power of a love song, it can change everything. It can right every wrong, help you hold on even when all hope is gone. It's the power of a love song. It can make you cry, it can make you laugh, give you feelings that you've never had.
This is where country music lives.
Let's start the music.
We're the people's favorite. Show the world you love your country. Delivering a much-needed neck punch to the status quo.
What does that even mean?
That means, in addition to the variety you've come to expect, you'll also hear songs like this.
What happens in the country stays in the country.
And this.
So I'm gonna fight for your love, show you everything this man is made of.
And this.
Ain't nobody gonna kill my beach vibes.
Thank you for listening to Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Hit me like a hurricane,
again and again and again and again. It means so much more now to be more than just friends. After all the time that's passed, we should take our time and make this last. We should raise a glass and drink this moment in. Because girl, I've been knowing you half my life. Till one day out of the clear blue sky, you said 3 words to me and blew my mind. And they're ringing like music in my ears. So I wanna make sure we're crystal clear. 'Cause baby, I'm not so sure I heard you right. That I heard you right. So say it to me one more time. Because girl, I've been knowing you half my life. Till one day out of the clear blue sky, you said 3 words to me and they blew my mind. And they're ringing like music in my ears. And I wanna make sure we're crystal clear. 'Cause baby, I'm not so sure I heard you right. That I heard you right. So say it to me one more time. Say it to me one more time. Baby, you can say that again.
They are fantastic. They are Southern Gothic, and that is called Say It To Me One More Time. Okay, they are Southern Gothic, and we are working on getting a radio interview with those folks, and we're just waiting for an email back, and it's going to happen. We absolutely cannot wait to talk to them. You can check out the video to Say It To Me One More Time from Southern Gothic on ICTV IndieCountryTelevision.net. You can check out the video to this next song while you're there as well. His name is Matt Stell. This is called Everywhere But On Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio. Also syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
It's a big old world outside this little town. Thought that's all I needed to drown you out. It was gonna be easy. It was supposed to be easy. Put some days, put some miles in the rear view. A few state lines between me and you. Just a little space and time and I'd be fine. But I've been from Savannah to Long Beach, trying to keep your memory out of reach. But there you were in the Delta nights, the Santa Fe sun, the Colorado sky. I could add another push pin to the map, but that don't stop me from missing you and looking back. Guess it's just one place I haven't gone. I've moved everywhere but on. My mail's still going to Mama's house, 'cause I'm still long gone trying to figure out who I am without you. Why I still think about you. Just biding my time, making ends meet. Loading trucks, pouring coffee, pouring concrete. Planning my next move, but getting over you. Yeah. But I've been from Savannah to Long Beach, trying to keep your memory out of reach. But there you were in the Delta nights, the Santa Fe sun, the Colorado sky. I could add another push pin to the map, but that don't stop me from missing you and looking back. Guess it's just one place I haven't gone. I moved everywhere but on. If I had it my way, this old highway would've fixed me up somehow. Would've let me
the Colorado sky. I could add another pushpin to the map, but that don't stop me from missing you looking back. Guess there's just one place I haven't gone. I moved everywhere but on. I moved everywhere but
on. Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I got that ripped jean attitude, probably ain't too good for you. Your mama said to stay away from me, but baby, love is blind. Stop trying to read my mind. I know you think you're in control, but soon you'll walk the line. Kiss me in the dark and tell me things you never told to no one else. You ignore the signs, look into my eyes. I'll tell you things that you didn't know about yourself. Moonshine dancing, sweet romancing, take you all the places that you shouldn't go. I promise I'm no cheater, I'm no liar, but you should know I got that ripped jean attitude, probably ain't too good for you. Your mama said to stay away from me, but baby, love is blind. Stop trying to read my mind. I know you think you're in control, but soon you'll fall in line. I'm a troublemaker, wreaking havoc like a hurricane. I'm a troublemaker, raising hell, that's my middle name. As cute as you are, I'll finesse your heart, and I'll leave no mess when I tear it apart. You act like you don't care, but I'm fully aware of what I gotta do to make you stop and stare. Moonshine dancing, sweet romancing, take you all the places that you shouldn't go. I promise I'm no cheater, I'm no liar, but you should know I got that ripped jean attitude, probably ain't too good for you. Your mama said to stay away from me, but baby, love is blind. Stop trying to read my mind. I know you think you're in control, but soon you'll fall in line. I'm a troublemaker, wreaking havoc like a hurricane. I'm a troublemaker, raising hell, that's my middle name. Moonshine dancing, sweet romancing, I'll take you all the places that you shouldn't go. I promise I'm no cheater, I'm no liar, but you should know I got that ripped jean attitude, probably ain't too good for you. Your mama said to stay away from me, and baby, love is blind. Stop trying to read my mind. I know you think you're in control, but soon you'll fall in line. Troublemaker, wreaking havoc like a hurricane. I'm a troublemaker, raising hell, that's my middle name. I'm a troublemaker, troublemaker. I'm a troublemaker.
We kick off hour number 3 with my theme song. That is called Troublemaker. Peyton Howie is the artist on that. That is her latest and brand new single. Got to go out and get that one, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I got the ripped jean attitude too, but that's because I was going through a barbed wire fence trying to get to my favorite fishing hole. That's how I roll. Yeah, I'm a troublemaker, all right. The ladies of country music, aren't they fantastic? Welcome to the third hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. We are KICR, Indie Country Radio, also syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com. We play New Country's best, as you could tell by the first 2 hours, and we interview the artists making the great country music that you're hearing tonight. We had a great interview tonight with Mr. Brody Castor. BrodyCastorMusic.com is his website. Go check him out and purchase his stuff. He is fantastic as well. Well, do you remember another lady in country music by the name of Jamie O'Neal? She was famous for a song called There Is No Arizona. Well, I think there is. I've been there. But this is her brand new single. It is called Wreck Me from Jamie O'Neal. Video to this one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net.
It's never tasted quite like this, burning down with every sip, innocence and inhibitions lost, crashing through my paper walls, taking over, take it all, oh to hell with consequence or cost. Oh, I'm already gone, so go ahead and wreck me now, tear me to pieces, wear me down, throw my defenses to the ground, keep stealing my sleep, go on and make my heart a mess. I think you might be the death of me, but honestly, baby, it's so sweet. Oh, wreck me. You've tangled up and twisted me like these early morning sheets. No resemblance to the girl I was. Oh, and I can't get enough. So go ahead and wreck me now. Tear me to pieces, wear me down. Throw my defenses to the ground. Keep stealing my sleep. Go on and make my heart a mess. I think you might be the death of me, but honestly, baby, it's so sweet. Oh, wreck me. I'm all in with all I am. Never even stood a chance. Baby, there's no going back. No going back. So go ahead and wreck me now. Throw my defenses to the ground. So go ahead and wreck me now. Tear me to pieces, wear me down. Throw my defenses to the ground. Keep stealing my sleep. Go on and make my heart a mess. I think you might be the death of me, but honestly, baby, it's so sweet. Oh, wreck me. Wreck me.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's Country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's Country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
You're a good cry when I'm driving home. Oh, the radio's playing the right sad song. You're a smile that appears on my face. My heart speeds up when I drive by your place. All the laughs we had, all the time we spent, was looking back now over where it went. Do you wish you still had it back? Am I a sunny day, blanket on the grass, picnic basket, I hear you laugh, love to hear you laugh. Or is it clouding up, starting to rain, all of a sudden you remember the pain that I caused you? Wish I never caused you. Only question now is why. And do I ever cross your mind? What kind of memory am I? I can still see your face. I remember my arms around your waist. I remember how a kiss was never enough. How we said we'd always be in love. You're a first for this, I'm a first for that. Now I don't even know where you're at. Starting to question just what we had. Am I a sunny day, blanket on the grass, picnic basket, I hear you laugh, love to hear you laugh. Or is it clouding up, starting to rain, and all of a sudden you remember the pain that I caused you? I wish I never caused you. Only question now is why. And do I ever cross your mind? What kind of memory am I? Only question now is why. And do I ever cross your mind? What kind of memory am I?
His name is Donovan Lee Carpenter, and that is a great tune called What Kind of Memory Am I? Well, hopefully a good one, ladies and gentlemen, but it's the music that will make the best impression, that is for sure. This next young artist made a good impression on me in our radio interview last week. She is Miss Molly Lovett, and she just came out with a lyric video to this song as well. Check it out. It is called One Woman Show from Molly Lovett on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSDenver.com, playing new country's best.
A few broken hearts might get you down. Keep calm, carry on, pick up your crown. No, I ain't saying to get back on that horse. Take some time to find your shine. Raise the curtain, dim the lights, no more crazy days and lonely nights. I'm dressing up, taking the stage, gonna be the star of this passion play. I'm rocking on my own, ain't picking up my phone. Pretty good at putting on a one-woman show. So get your tickets now before they sell out. It's just me, myself, and I laying low, being a one-woman show. If you lose yourself for a little while, don't give up, it's not your style. Life and love can wait, all you need is a break. Take some time, enjoy your shine. Raise the curtain, dim the lights, no more crazy days and lonely nights. Brand new script to chase the dream. The time has come for a change of scene. I'm rocking on my own, ain't picking up my phone. Pretty good at
that song, I'm gonna spit some chaw in his eye. Get her done.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universal Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Most people hate it when somebody whines. It gets a little old when you hear it all the time. Nobody likes it when people complain, especially when it's someone you're around every day. But she's kinda different, she makes it sound good. I hear it in her voice and it's completely understood. And I don't try to stop her, I don't even ask. When she pops a cork and pours herself a glass, Merlot gets her dancing, Zen makes her laugh, Cabernet gets her in the mood for being bad, Rosé makes her crazy, but I don't really mind. I like her when she's happy, but I love it when she whines. Drinker, but every now and then the wine does the talking and I take it all in. She goes on and on like an Apple Valley vine. Oh, I'm a good listener and I love it when she whines. Merlot gets her dancing, Zen makes her laugh, Cabernet gets her in the mood for being bad, Rosé makes her crazy, but I don't really mind. When she's happy, but I love it when she whines. Well, any little thing she wants, I'll drink to that. Merlot gets her dancing, Zen makes her laugh, Cabernet gets her in the mood for being bad, Rosé makes her crazy, but I don't really mind. I like her when she's happy, but I love it when she whines. Merlot gets her dancing, Zen makes her laugh, Cabernet gets her in the mood for being bad, Rosé makes her crazy, but I don't really mind. I like her when she's happy, but I love it when she whines. Yeah, I like her when she's happy, but I love it when she whines.
His name is Logan Tucker. I like that tune. It is called I Love It When She Whines. Well, I'll tell you what, I've uncorked the best in new country music for the last 2+ hours, and we still got about another 39 minutes to go, so we're going to do it again. Some more. Let's go right now. Mr. Cody Hibbert is up next from the great state of Texas. This is called Just for the Record from Cody Hibbert on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, also syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
Just for the record, the reason you ain't heard from me is I've been trying to find the right words, and it ain't been easy. Just for the record, I know it's long overdue, but I gotta get this off my chest the only way I know how to. Yeah, girl, this one's for you. Some songs are meant for the radio, some songs are meant for a party crowd, some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. Just for the record, I wouldn't take back one kiss, I wouldn't change one thing one thing we did. I know all that don't matter now. You got your life all figured out, and I'm just out here on the road with a bottle of Jack and a guitar, singing to no one. Some songs are meant for the radio, some songs are meant for a party crowd, some songs you put on a back road mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. So I don't forget about your blue eyes and how it feels to live with my regrets. Some songs are meant for a midnight drive, some songs are meant for a country crowd, some songs you put on a back road mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. Yeah, yeah, just for the record.
If you friend us on Facebook, a kitten is born. So do it now. You don't want to be responsible for fewer fluffy, cute animals now, do you?
We won't post drama about our exes. We promise. We love to throw in musical speed bumps to see if you're actually paying attention. Train wreck? Maybe. We call it variety.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
When a woman cries, it cuts right down to the bone, like a smooth but jagged stone. Yeah, it's deeper than you know, because a woman's heart, it's so tender down inside. There's been one too many guys who've let her down, then let her go, but she's an angel to her new man, 'cause no one loves her like he can. When she prays, all her sorrows melt away. He's the first man she can say that gets all her knots untangled. Not even wine makes her feel the way he does. From the vineyard to the blood, she's finally found her Savior. Oh, and only Jesus takes her pain away. When she prays, she's like a wild horse running on the ocean sands. When he holds her in his hands, yeah, life's waves can't slow her down, 'cause even troubled times, he's a shoulder she can cry on, the only friend she can rely on. When she needs to come unwound, he calls her angel. He's her new man, 'cause no one loves her like he can. When she prays, all her sorrows melt away. He's the first man she can say Not even wine makes her feel the way he does. From the vineyard to the blood, she's finally found her Savior. Oh, and only Jesus takes her pain away. When she prays, not even wine makes her feel the way he does. From the vineyard to the blood, she's finally found her Savior. Oh, and only Jesus takes her pain away. Yeah, and only Jesus takes her pain away. When she prays, when she prays.
His name is Cliff Waddell, and that is a great tune called When She Prays. I had a great radio interview with him a week ago. He is from Nashville, Tennessee, and you got to go check out his music, Mr. Cliff Waddell, and he's performing downtown Nashville, too. Absolutely. Music City Bar and Grill. Miss Camber Kane is going to be performing on this show. I'm going to interview her in a couple of weeks, and we're going to have a good time. She is from El Dorado Springs, Missouri. We've known her for some time, but her brand new single is called Singing My Own Song from Camber Kane on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com, playing new country's best.
Picked up my daddy's old guitar when I was 14. Somehow it wound up becoming my best friend. Along the way we sure saw a lot and learned some things. And I would put it all down on paper with my pen, from beginning to end. Everybody's got a story to tell. Everybody's got a song to sing about a small town back road, Sunset Radio turned up just about as loud as it'll go. That first love and how it felt so right. The first heartbreak that kept you up all night. And every ride that turned out to be wrong. Just another melody about the life and times of me, singing my own song. Life can sure throw a lot of things right at you, make you laugh or cry or make you smile. It can move so fast you don't know how it happens. But every step of the way can be worth every mile. It's all worthwhile. Everybody's got a story to tell. Everybody's got a song to sing about a small town back road, Sunset Radio turned up just about as loud as it'll go. That first love and how it felt so right. The first heartbreak that kept you up all night. And every ride that turned out to be wrong. Just another melody about the life and times of me, singing my own song. Everybody's got a story to tell. Everybody's got a song to sing about a small town back road, Sunset Radio turned up just about as loud as it
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Well, I've never seen Venice or slow dance under Paris lights. Never stood by the pyramids or hiked up the Great Divide. Well, I've never been to Times Square to celebrate the new year, and I've never seen Willie Nelson live. And if I never get to, that's alright. 'Cause I've seen you with your hair down and your bare feet, dance around the living room, spilling wine on your dress. And I've seen you on a bench seat in a tank top and your blue jeans, getting your lipstick on my neck. So if all I do is live in this small town with you and never leave, I've seen all I need to see. Well, I've never seen Ireland, those green hills that roll for miles. But my guess is that they ain't got nothing on your green eyes. And I've never seen Niagara Falls or stood inside the prison walls where cash recorded live. Some may say I'm missing out, but that's a lie. 'Cause I've seen you when your song's on and you're singing words that are all wrong, and you swear to me that that's how it goes. And I've seen you when tears fall, 'cause the episode that you just saw felt like more than just a show. So if all I do is live in this small town with you and never leave, I've seen all I need to see.
His name is Mitch Rosell, and that is called All I Need to See, and it is a good tune. And I'll tell you what, if you love country music like I do, this radio station may be all you need to hear if you love the best in new country music, that is for sure. But we have created a couple of others. If you want to go to Zeno, Z-E-N-O, and download the Zeno app as well, just search KICR Indie Country Radio for the best in new country. If you love 80s music, search the big 80s and you'll hear the best in 80s music. And brand new the last week, George Strait Radio on Zeno FM. We have created a radio station that plays nothing but the king of country music, Mr. George Strait, like we talked about in the interview tonight. Zeno FM is the place to be, and search KICR Indie Country Radio, the big 80s, and George Strait Radio for your listening pleasure. Mr. Trent Tomlinson is up next from the Boot Heel of Missouri. He is from Kennett, Missouri. His latest single is called Quit on Me on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, also on KUHS Denver and KUHSdenver.com.
I downed half this bottle, but she's still up in my head. No matter how much I drink, it don't erase the thing she said. Every single word was spot on. She was right and I was all wrong. She left and never looked back. Damn, I wish I could do that. I can't quit on me like she did on me. Can't cuss me out and just up and leave. Can't never see me again. I gotta live with everything I did. I can't go to hell like she told me to. I'm stuck with me no matter what I do. Hard as it's gonna be, I can't quit on me like she did on me. I gotta look in the mirror at myself every day. See the man who wasn't the man she needed me to be to stay. And me and him's gotta have a long talk, 'cause I'm down to my very last straw. She may not know it now, but she got the easy way out. I can't quit on me like she did on me. Can't cuss me out and just up and leave. Can't never see me again. I gotta live with everything I did. I can't go to hell like she told me to. I'm stuck with me no matter what I do. Hard as it's gonna be, I can't quit on me like she did on me. I can't quit on me like she did on me. Yeah, 'cause if I could, yeah, you know damn well I would. I can't quit on me like she did on me. Can't cuss me out and just up and leave. Can't never see me again. I gotta live with everything I did. I can't go to hell like she told me to. I'm stuck with me no matter what I do. Hard as it's gonna be, I can't quit on me like she did on me. She did on me. I can't quit on me like she did on me,
yeah. You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
Fired up, really wanna turn me on, really wanna get me going, baby, just bring it on. Talk country to me, yeah, talk country to me. Tell me that you wanna go fishing, tell me that you love to hunt, tell me that you wanna go riding, get a little mud on my truck. Talk country to me. take me down to Old Cobb Creek? Say you wanna drink a cold one, count some stars and shoot the breeze. Say you wanna spend all night just doing what we're doing till the sun starts shining through the trees. Talk country to me. Ask me about my big green tractor. Ask me how's your mom and them. Tell me that you love to sing along to them back row Baptist hymns. Talk country to me. Say, hey baby, won't you take me down to Old Cobb Creek? Say you wanna drink a cold one, count some stars and shoot the breeze. Say you wanna spend all night just doing what we're doing till the sun starts shining through the trees. Talk country to me. You say, hey baby, won't you take me down to Old Cobb Creek? Say you wanna drink a cold one, count some stars and shoot the breeze. Say you wanna spend all night just doing what we're doing till the sun starts shining through the trees. Yeah, talk country to me. Girl, talk country to me. Turn me on.
That is one of the latest singles from Mr. Craig Campbell. Yes, that Craig Campbell. He had a great run on mainstream radio several years ago with songs like Keep These Kisses Coming and Keep Those Kisses Coming, I think it was, and among others. I was one of the first radio personalities to play Mr. Craig Campbell way back in 2012 when I first started doing internet radio before he got his record deal, and I believe he is independent again, so we are playing him again. His great tune right there called Talk Country to Me. That works for me. Mr. Ward Davis is up next. This is a great tune called Don't Open That Door on today's country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
You deserve so much better than me. I can't count the times I crawled back on my knees. So now I know just what I gotta do. The pain of leaving here is gonna take a drink or two. I'm sober right now, but not for long. So listen to me good before my good sense is gone. When I show up after midnight, calling out your name, begging you to take me back, swearing that I'll change, saying all the things I said 1,000 times before. Whatever you do, don't open that door. It's time we both admit this is wrong, but neither one of us let the other one move on. Try again, but you know good and well that you could save us both a heartache and tell me to go to hell. When I show up after midnight, calling out your name, begging you to take me back, swearing that I'll change, saying all the things I said 1,000 times before. Whatever you do, don't open that door.
And I show up after midnight, calling out your name, begging you to take me back, swearing that I'll change, saying all the things I said 1,000 times before. Whatever you do, don't open that door. Don't open that door.
Because there's no such thing as enough country. You know that great song that you just can't get out of your head? We're playing it right now. Wow, it's like we're right there inside your head. Okay, well, maybe not literally.
Don't touch that dial!
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
When he calls you, you don't have to answer right away. Make him wait. And when he small talks, before he asks you on a date, make him wait. When his Pontiac's in the driveway and his eyes are midnight blue, take a deep breath, do the opposite of what you wanna do. Make him wait by the phone at the door to meet your dad. Before that first kiss, he's gotta hold your hand. You can't get it back when you give yourself away. Yeah, boy's gonna run, but a real man's gonna stay. Girl, make him wait. Make him wait. And when he says that it'd be easier if you just stayed the night, make him wait. You're gonna wanna, and you're thinking you just might, but make him wait. Ooh. Make him wait by the phone at the door to meet your dad. Before that first kiss, he's gotta hold your hand. You can't get it back when you give yourself away. Yeah, boy's gonna run, but a real man's gonna stay. Girl, make him wait. Ooh, make him wait. They told me love is worth the wait and go, like that ring on your hand. So when you find the one that's staying kind, then he won't mind. If you make him wait in his tux, Jello sings it down the aisle. Walk slow, take your time, while your daddy cries and your mama smiles. When they're throwing rice into the air and those tin cans roll away, and you look into his eyes and realize it was worth the while to make him wait. Make him wait.
Nobody knows New Country
like we know New Country.
Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Had my thumb stuck in my back pockets Watched you backing up out of the drive. I just sat down, looked, there she goes. As you drove into a sunset sky, said I'd give you all the space that you wanted. Just didn't know that you want so much. So tonight I'm playing my guitar, and I'm crying like a country song. Sitting here staring out the window, wondering how do you ever get so gone? Must be one hell of a highway you're on. I bet you're blowing by billboards and exit signs. Got that thing set on cruise control. You know you never said where when you said goodbye. Just went burning down a downhill road. That old Toyota of yours ain't no race car. Don't know how you got so far so fast. So tonight I'm playing my guitar, and I'm crying like a country song. Yeah, I'm sitting here staring out the window, wondering how do you ever get so gone? Must be one hell of a highway you're on. So tonight I'm playing my guitar, and I'm crying like a country song. I'm sitting here staring out the window, wondering how do you ever get so gone? Must be one hell of a highway you're on. Oh, must be one hell of a highway you're on.
That is the latest single from Jake Worthington from season number 6 of NBC's The Voice, Team Blake All the Way, and it is called Hell of a Highway. Well, I've had a hell of a good time tonight for the last 3 hours. My thanks to Mr. Brody Castor for doing a great radio interview tonight. Check him out at BrodyCastorMusic.com. Now, I'm not going to make you wait too long, like Abby Anderson said, the previous artist, a song called Make Him Wait. I'm going to only make you wait till tomorrow night. I will be live with Sugar Cane Jane at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Miss Crystal King at 8:30 p.m. Central. We'll hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. Central like we always do, live here on Spreaker.com. Then Friday night, I'll have Kyle Elliott and Mr. Don Swartz from Southern Trace Songwriters join me on the program. So you guys be sure to tune in. 7 p.m. Central Time, live from Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us on Facebook at Tim Kelly Productions, and we will like you right back. Until tomorrow night, you guys have a great night, and I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. Oh, I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll.